Hi, it's chilly. That heater noise is bugging me. Hold on. Okay. Silence. I hate how right now, even though I've spent so much time trying to tidy up my space, it looks like a mess. Well, that right there is the mess. Everything else in the room, well, is as tidy as I can make it. Damn it. I really do spend a lot of time trying to clean up after myself and not be a slob, I swear. But then I'll just kind of like look around and be like, wow, you know, I've really taken good care of this place today. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Who made all this mess? Anyway, sorry. I've got my best buddies coming over in a little bit. And hopefully we'll have a nice time together, as we usually do. So, it'll be nice. How many times can I say nice? Nice. So, I just spent like all day, literally, trying to do a tarot reading for somebody online. And I get so, like, way too wrapped up in things like that. I can't half-ass anything. So it's like, even though it's not really an important thing, you know, it's kind of just like, you know, it's online, you know, it's just kind of a novelty kind of a deal. But I'm also like really into my study of tarot cards and everything, so I don't know. I spent literally probably about 5 hours on this stupid little reading, and I'm sure that the person that I did it for, who I don't know, just requested a reading, is probably just going to be like, wow. Because it was kind of a negative, like, kind of negative one, or the outcome of it wasn't what the person, I'm sure, was wanting to hear, but why did I waste so much time doing that? I don't know, but you know what? On the other hand, it kept me occupied. It kept me relaxed, sort of. It kept me, doing something. So, oh, I never meant to imply that. Whoops. God, text message communications, I swear, get you in trouble. This is just gonna be a little update, I guess, on my day. I posted earlier a video that I was just kind of responding to Shanti's video because I felt kind of really bad. I don't know what happened with Shanti. If you're watching this, I hope that all is well and that you're not, whoever called you that name, I really hope that that you don't take it to heart, because you know it's not true. It's not. Just, you know, people who are name callers, you know, it's like, just don't succumb to that low energy vibration, you know, that's just, I know it hurts, and I don't even know who said that to you, and it can hurt more depending on who it was that said it, I know, but, you know, I just want you to know that, I did say a pretty long prayer for you today, Shanti. Just, you know, that you would remember your self-worth, you know, and everything. And that was good. I haven't been able to really, like, focus on praying very well lately. Seems like it's easiest for me to pray in the shower. Is that okay? Is God watching me when I take a shower? I'm just kidding. God knows what I look like. I feel, okay, this is like the first hint of anxiety all day. Why? Is it anxiety? Sometimes I wonder if I'm confusing anxiety for, I have IBS, okay? And sometimes it kind of like flares up, and it's been bad lately as far as just usually with IBS, it's kind of a disgusting topic, but usually with IBS you kind of like either you're having like horrible diarrhea every time you eat something, or the opposite, or you're just like constipated for forever. And I'm not really having either one of those things, but I'm just having like that, like just constant bleh, like feeling like there's just something bad in me, and it doesn't come out or whatever, I don't know. I'm not talking about shitting, I'm talking about just like, I kind of just feel like throwing up, because there's just a feeling of like discomfort and like grossness, I guess. And but like realistically, I can't throw up because I don't really eat. And if I throw up, then I've wasted medication, my medication for the day. And as fucked up as that may seem, it's keeping me away from bulimia. The not eating part is not good. I'm gonna find out tomorrow, unless my doctor cancels my appointment for a third time in a row, which he better not do that. But tomorrow when I go there, when I get weighed, instead of what I always say, which is please just don't tell me, I don't want to know, like don't let me even see the numbers. I want to actually know how much I weigh now, because over the last month or so, I've just kind of suddenly noticed that nothing, like my jeans don't fit at all. The ones that were my jeans that fit, like I had like 2 or 3 pair of jeans that were like, okay, these are the jeans that fit me. They're falling off my ass, regardless of belts. So, I've been wearing a lot of sweatpants and stuff like that, and I don't know, just like, I'm like seeing things, like, for instance, like, I was looking in the mirror today at my chest area, and not my boobs, but my, like, collarbone area, and noticing that they're really, like, prominent right now. Stop! Oh, I hate that. When my inbox fills up so quickly and then it's like, you've got to delete everything. But anyway, you can't really, it's not really so noticeable right now, so maybe I was just tripping. But, I don't know, I just feel really like, I just kind of feel like a bag of bones. And I do have a lot of, okay. I do have a lot of excess skin because I lost a lot of weight a few years ago. 2006, I started out at, well, 1 week into my major diet, after I knew that I had lost some weight, I weighed in at 230, and I'm 5'6". So I was losing weight real rapidly at the beginning of that diet, and so I probably was even heavier. But then now I'm gonna guess and say that I'm probably in the 140 range, which seriously, I'm not a person that really cares that much about being skinny. Okay, like, in the 140 range, I am totally perfectly happy and confident with how I look, body-wise. There's not anything that, I'm not, like, wishing that I was thinner or whatever. I'm okay with myself like this. But I start using eating disordered behavior when I start putting on weight. And usually, even if I were to put on 5 pounds now, it wouldn't matter. But if I start getting around, like inching up the 150, getting closer to 160, that's when I always start, the bulimia stuff comes back around, and so yeah, it's just a catch-22. It's like, what's better? Because when I get into my bulimic phases, it's sick. It's sick, and it doesn't take me very long to surpass, the level of being able to even function at all, because I will literally just binge and purge. I've never binged and purged. I've always I will eat and purge, and then, not like eat a whole bunch, but just whatever I eat has to come up. But I've done it before, like 10 or more times in a day, to where my throat is like bleeding and raw, and like it's not a sustainable thing. I mean, no eating disorder is a sustainable thing, but I'm just saying that I would almost like just prefer eating barely anything to being bulimic, because when I'm bulimic, I feel no control whatsoever over myself. None at all. I feel sick. I feel horrible. And yeah, at least now, yeah, I've eaten nothing today except like a couple pieces of fudge that were upstairs, and I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. Probably gonna have to eat something. But at least now I can just be like, do that, like, okay, I haven't eaten anything today, I feel a little weak, need to find something nutritious, take my multivitamin, whatever. Bulimia, whole different story, don't want to go back there. But yeah, I am interested to see what my weight is at right now, and if I've lost weight, or if I'm just imagining it, and if I have lost weight, how much, and I don't know. But, so yeah, I was just starting that off of trying to evaluate if what I'm feeling is anxiety, or if it's just that my stomach's bothering me. It's hard to tell sometimes. And then sometimes it starts out that my stomach is bothering me, but then it turns into anxiety, because I'm like brought back to times where going to the bathroom was an issue, and I had to do it in front of people, and I was watched and humiliated, and that sort of stuff. And I do know too, one little weird fact about myself is that when I was an infant, like just newborn baby, my mom had to take me to the emergency room at least once, because I had blood in my stool, and it turned out that I was somehow willingly holding back my bowels as an infant. And growing up, like whenever we would go travel, like to visit family or whatever, or summer camp. God, I hate summer camp. So many bad memories there. But I would spend an entire week there and just not go to the bathroom. And yeah, it's always been a thing for me. But I don't care anymore about that. if I can freaking go, I can go. And I'm gonna go, and I don't care where I am. Just as long as it's over a freaking toilet. Anyway, man, I'm really being gross today, huh? But yeah, so anxiety. I have some things to be kind of anxious about, but I'm trying real hard to just not think ahead about things that I have to be anxious about, you know. I don't have to be anxious about anything. And that's the truth. Yeah. Going to the doctor tomorrow, I'm a little anxious about that. But I don't need to be. And I'm trying to just let tomorrow take care of itself. It's like, where am I gonna get by worrying about it? But you know, we often experience like physiological, like we can't even help, you know, when we do get anxious, really, because our body is doing it to us. Our body is making our heart rate go up, and making us, you know, have all the symptoms of a building anxiety attack kind of a thing, just out of the blue, because of some trigger or something that we didn't even notice happening, you know, or whatever. I hate that. But that is what makes it hard, I believe, for people with really acute PTSD to meditate, pray, focus really hard, and just like think away our problems, you know. I am all for positive thinking, and I have seen before how powerful positive thinking can be, and even in my own life. I mean, I remember one specific example that was like just so weird, the way that I had read a book on the law of attraction years ago when I was married. And I was really excited about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try. And so I really devoted a full month to training my brain to just eradicate every negative thought. Only think positively. Just any negative thing that came up in my mind, I would just, you know, I could back then, but I would just not give it any power at all. I would just hush it and replace it with something positive. I don't remember really how I did it, but I did it. And in that 1 month alone, so many things changed in my life that were very positive. Like, I had known that I had to move because my lease was ending, and there was this apartment complex that I saw and drove by and drove through it, and I was like, this place is so nice. Man, I so wish that we could afford this, but it was like right over the price range that we had. What do you know? Like the next day, I got like a significant raise at work, in effect immediately, and we were able to afford it, no problem whatsoever. It was my favorite apartment that I've ever lived into, and it was awesome. It had a pool and stuff, and like, it was so great. I missed that place a lot. But someday I'll get there again. Not to that place in particular, but I'll get to a place, an apartment that I like. You know, I'll get there again. I won't always be here in this basement. I won't. So, that's the truth, and I'm sticking with it. So anyway, that's all that I really need to say today. I hope all of you are well. Shanti, I love you. Sorry that you're going through a rough time. I'm here for you. And everybody else, thank you for watching. Namaste. Stop.